Okay, we're getting ready to excavate for the pavers. We're going to try to show you our steps on how we do it. Tom is going to excavate down 7 inches or so, and then he has the size marked out. We go 6 inches to a foot past the pavers. It's marked out for a foot on each side right now.
And up here we've already done the patio or the porch. The caps are mortared in. And then you get the pavers behind, and then we just got to match the 7-inch step to the walkway.
Because right now it's well big.
And it's going to be even worse once we start digging.
Yeah. It's going to look sharp. Looks nice. Customer's very happy with the top so far.
And this is all Cambridge.
Yep. Very nice paver. Love the texture and the colors. Come along and watch us do it. Tom is setting a laser. You see the green light? Tom's almost done. We're working on the second load now. Tom filled up the truck once. He said we had about 2 to 3 yards left to put in the truck, and it was just too full. So we had to go dump, and now we're back. Everything is excavated down. We took out at least 7 inches of soil, some areas a little more. Tom took out 2 truckloads of soil, which means he's bringing in 2 truckloads of stone. This is why you get a lot of different prices in paving, you know, putting pavers down. Some contractors come in and just excavate down 2 inches, if that, put some stone dust down and lay the pavers right on the stone dust. We don't do that. It's not really the correct way to do it, but that is how people save money by not excavating down, paying for the dumping of the soil, paying for all this stone. But it's a very important part of putting pavers down, and you shouldn't skip that step. So when putting pavers in, just make sure you're getting a good base, because the base is very important when you're putting pavers in. Alright, we'll walk you through and show you our steps on what we do. Tom's already getting ready. He's gonna get the tamper out. Here Tom comes with the tamper. He's gonna tamp the soil before we put the stone in, because you want a nice solid base. Okay, Tom just got done compacting. Now we're going to be putting Geotextile underlayment down. Okay, Tom, what is that?
This is our woven geotextile. It's completely different from a filter fabric that we would use in drainage. This is a woven, strong geotextile. We call it separation fabric. It works to keep the stone from being pushed down into the subgrade, even though that we've tamped that and made that nice and solid. This is just one more step to making sure these pavers are going to last a long, long time.
Awesome. All right, we got our underlayment textile down, and now Tom's going to build a little ramp. We just had a quick, nice fast shower, so everything's nice and wet and clean. But we really need rain. We need more than this one. We don't like being in a drought. We're all done with the first layer. This is a 3/4 clean. Looking good. Tom compacted. It's getting ready to rain again. And we can't put the other stuff on top until we're ready to lay the pavers. And we're not ready to do that today since we're going to get a good amount of rain, hopefully, since we need it really bad. Good morning. We're just getting set up, getting ready to get some pavers laid. Nick's going to cut one little piece over here on the driveway that's sticking up. Feels pretty good, except this is one little piece sticking out. Piece of cake. Easy money, yeah.
Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you wanna hear from me. 내게 말해봐. 아직 아물지도 못한 상처 속에 의미를 찾고 있는 날. Tell me what you wanna do.
It's the next day and we're back on the job. We got some more stone. Now we can continue. This is what it looks like so far. Tom just has to set the grade rods for up there. And then we can start laying again.
2-3 more years and we'll be done this job.
It's funny, we didn't get rain for like 7 weeks and 2 days already on this job. We got rain, and in 2 days we're predicting rain for like 7 days in a row, which we really need the rain.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beast is the spot to take the blues away. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. A hell of a time. Yeah, we're chilling out here, ladies in the rear, our feet in the water, our top disappears, drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. Girl, I can hook you up. We all get to dance and I get to chancing, kissing that country girl, romancing, a whole lot of love, bumping out of the bars. Yeah, we're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. Here's the feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk, meet the big blue sky. We live it up, we got it down. Here's the feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. And I'm falling for a small town girl, so kiss me, darling, rock my world, rock my world, rock my world. Yeah, now it's a hell. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. A hell of a time. It's a hell of a time. Oh, hell of a time.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your...
That's how we do it.
Don't tell anybody, it's a secret.
There you go.
My mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft. I'm gonna use my witchcraft.
This is how we cut a curve. Every other brick we make a cut. We use that to trace the angle. 2 cuts on one brick. All I gotta do is teach Dawn how to do the saw, and then I can just stay at home.
No, I'm not doing this one. I don't like electricity or saws.
This is our little table saw. It's got a pump. This is made so you could have the pump in the slurry, but I like to have a separate bucket. So I'm always running clean water. I just like it better. And then there's a hole in here. I have the plug, so some people will just keep circulating the same water, but like I said, I got the pumps down in there. It comes up and it pumps onto both sides of the blade, and then the slurry comes out and then goes in that 5-gallon bucket that we can dump out. So that way we always have clean water going on the saw. I just kind of like it better. I mean, it's a little extra having empty buckets and keep this bucket full all the time. And then these are just things to try to keep any of the slurry from going on anybody or any houses or cars around here. So everything definitely goes back in here as much as possible. And then this table, I line it up and then I just slide this table underneath. Nice things about a table saw, the cuts are always perfect. They're never on an angle. When you're cutting on the ground, if the ground's a little bit funny, then the angle's a little bit funny, and you wind up having either gaps or it chips out. So table saw is really cool if it's in the budget. There's a lot better ones than this, but for the amount of paperwork we do, this one's perfect, and we've been using this for, I think, almost 10 years. I don't know. So, okay. Look at that.
All right, we got our curves in.
And our corners.
And our corners right there. Corners. There's a nice radius. Then it goes on to the straight to the driveway. So now we got that shape. Now we got to get the black band border in. So we have to cut that out.
So we do these radius with these two little bars I got here. This is it's my welding stuff. This is a 1/8 inch flat stock. This is a 1 inch piece. This is a 3/4. So how we do this is we cut every other block, and we use this. You lay it there, put this down, trace it on both sides, and then you get that nice little wedge shape down there.
Right there.
All that from tracing the angle with these two little pieces of flat stock.
Makes it simple.
Yep, and then we're going to do the
5-inch Belgium.
Yep, so I cut this here as a template, and then all we have to do is hold that against there, trace that line, and then cut it, and it'll be perfect and go right around. So all we have to do is make sure you got a piece that's close enough that you can trace it. So I like to work with templates and stuff like that. It's just no guessing, no room for error. It usually works out pretty good. But now it's lunchtime.
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 We have a boring lunch.
We do.
Yeah. Stupid sandwiches. Again.
But we were supposed to be rained out today, so we got a late start because they said it was going to be thunderstorms all morning, and we got nothing. But at least we're here working on this.
Yep.
And we can get some more time in.
I know. We're expected to get how many more days of rain?
Like
5?
a week of rain, but we were supposed to get rain today, and that didn't happen, so who knows about the rest of the time.
I'm losing my grip, and I'm starting to drift. Open your eyes, open up wide, there's no time for lies. It's hard not to let go, and when somebody tells you I told you so, turn up the radio and bring us up, up, up. I wonder what is missing when we feel the way we feel, we do it right. Everything you're given, will someone give back?
All right, all the cuts are finished. Now, what's left to do is put the edging and the polymeric sand. Well, we can't do the polymeric sand because it's going to rain pretty soon. Well, today the rain has finally stopped and we're back. We got to put the edging on and then compact everything. Hopefully get the sand in. It's supposed to rain this afternoon.
And here's the spikes we make up. So 3/8 2-foot rebar, and weld a nut on the end to hold it in place, and that lets us drive it in. It's a little better than your standard.
So, a little bit better.
Well, we use the open graded base, which is all clean washed stone, and the water drains away from it, so now you don't get any frost heave. But the downside to it is you have to have a really long spike that gets down below that to hold it in place, or else you're just running a spike into that stone and it doesn't hold.
Right. Yeah, we found these worked really well. Okay, Tom, time to get to work.
Is it?
I think so.
I think it's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. Alright, the edge restraint is in. Looks nice. Well, we just had another downpour and now the sun's back out, but we can't put the sand down until it's dry. So this will have to do for now. Here's a look at it. Hopefully we can put the sand down tomorrow. Tom's putting the poly sand down.
Oh, here we go, wetting the poly sand. think this is the first day in like a week and a half we could do this. We've been waiting.
We had rain.
You could never plan on at least 2 hours without any rain, and the pavers being dry at the same time.
Looks like we have pitch.
You think?
The water's running down.
Oh no.
The white foam, is it activating?
Unless these pavers have rabies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got pitch. Everything's running down there pretty good.
Looking nice. Here's all the flowers. There we go. It's all finished. Colors look good. Like I said, their painter's going to come back and paint all that on the bottom there, that red. They're going to paint that a light gray, and they're going to stucco that and paint that also. They got a couple nice chairs already. There's a nice picture of the steps. We put this little border in here to match the pavers.